Hello everybody. So this is my first one of these. It's gonna be a quick little unboxing briefly because I'm new to this, and yeah, I'm just gonna be pretty much reading everything off the box. If you got any questions, just ask in the comments and I'll try to answer as best as possible when I get to it. But pretty excited for this. It is the arrma Mojave Grom BLX 2S or 3S. I of course bought a 3S battery right away. The chargers that come with the Mojave, sorry, not the Mojaves, the Granite Groms and the Typhon Groms that aren't BLX, unfortunately do not charge your 3S batteries. It may be doing something, but I've had it plugged in for 8 hours now and it's still charging. So my 2S battery charges in less than an hour. I'm gonna assume it's not doing anything. That's what the smart chargers do. If it's not meant for it, it doesn't work. So it's a good thing my house isn't on fire, I guess. Anyways, I have a charger coming in 2 days, and at the end of this video you'll see some 3S action. But in the meantime, for now, you might only see some 2S action till the 3S action gets edited in later. But yeah, this is the arrma Mojave Grom, the new one. BLX supposedly goes 50 miles per hour with the 3S battery out the box. With the 2S battery, people are saying about 35 miles per hour, which is what all the other Groms do. So yeah, let's check it out here. This has a DSC system. That's a dynamic stability control. It has 4 different options: off, low, medium, and high. The high setting helps you keep stability of your truck on your turns, and the lower you put that setting, the more control you're going to be of in your vehicle, in a sense that you know how to drive it. If you don't know how to drive it, you're not going to be in more control, you'll be in less control. So yeah, here's the 2S and 3S stats. It's going to be a little hard to see with the glare there from the light, but try to make it good for you. $50 miles per hour. I cannot wait to get that 3S in here. So yeah, I think everything's all metal, just like the other Groms. Tough metal gears. I bought one that came without a charger and a battery. You could get one that comes with the charger or battery, but like I said, if you get the 3S battery, you're still gonna have to buy a charger anyways. I have plenty of 2S batteries and chargers for them, so I did not need that. And the other looks to the truck were more, one looked really retro to me. It was like a pink and teal white paint scheme that reminded me of like those cups you see in every fast food joint in the late 90s, early 2000s. That came back on TikTok recently. I don't know what's up with that. I don't do the TikTok thing. Maybe soon. Maybe someday. But yeah, this one has a special color. The other color I seen, I think, was like a blue and white. Just kind of looked like a racing truck. This looks like a pretty clean racing truck. I was gonna say some other things, but choose not to. Me, usually I don't cut these stickers, but this sticker, I was already trying to get it off cleanly. It's being a little difficult, so I'm gonna cut this one today. Let's open it up, see what we got. Wow. This thing is gorgeous. It's really in it. I almost feel like it's they got it clipped in or something, which is weird. My last 2 Groms just kind of popped out like nothing. Alright, we're gonna lift the whole thing out. Oh, yeah, 2 zip ties. What a fool. So this does come with your remote, 4 batteries for the remote. Your nice little arrma tool, which honestly people talk up all the time. I don't like them. The 2 I had instantly stripped out on the ends after trying to do two different hexes, and they bend. They bend really easy, and you'll cause stripping on your hexes if you're not staying square to it. So you don't really want to be using that. Get yourself a better tool, in my opinion. arrma, better tool. Quit sending this crap. It's a waste of money. Batteries. You get the batteries, the manual, all that stuff. This remote is a little different. Let me grab one of my other ones. I don't seem to have any SLT2s. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. All I could find was my SLT3s. One of my SLT2s is missing. Oh, you know what? It's not missing. It got destroyed. We replaced it with the SLT3. Anyways, back to this. This is the SLT2 that came with my Groms, my granite Groms. This is the SLT2 that comes with this, with the Mojave Grom. This one is special because it allows you to adjust that mode we were talking about. Let me look at it one more time. DSC, I believe it's called. Yeah, DSC. Dynamic Stability Control. So yeah, that's going to help you learn to drive this truck, especially before you get it out on dirt. If you're just on pavement, it's not going to be too hard to drive, but you are going to be, granted, to flip it over a little more. It's going to be a little more tighter on the turn, so that stability control is going to help you a lot. So that's what the difference is on here. All you do is you hold this, I guess, forward or to the right, and then you would press that button and you'll hear a series of beeps, and that's how you know what mode you're in. This thing also, I gotta grab a battery just so I could show you. We'll turn it on. I'm not gonna run it much in here, but it's got some unique things that I haven't seen on other trucks. These SLT2 controllers, they don't stand up nice. They're meant to lay down when you're done with them or hang them up on something. The bottoms are nice. I don't like it. SLT3 though, amazing. This is what we're gonna throw in it. This is a little 2S. Same thing I got in all my other Groms. I suppose we'll cut these zip ties. Ta-da! There we go. 1, 2. Yeah, so don't go yanking on this thing because it is zip tied in. And you know, my other ones may have been too, and I was just so excited to get to them, I don't remember. But here we are. I believe this thing comes with adjustable shocks. They feel pretty stiff out the box. So I don't know if they got them pumped all the way up or what. This body though, holy cow. This body is amazing. Look at the color on this thing. It's so clean. That gold and black or gold bronze color, whatever you want to call that. That is gorgeous to match the rims as well. Got two of your buddies in there driving. Now you already know we're gonna do some custom stuff to this. Add some lights, because it definitely doesn't look like it came with any. So running it at night's not gonna be fun, which is a lot of the times what I'm doing. I'm running at night. I got young kids. I don't get to play and have fun till they get to go to sleep. So, bam. I've never had this kind of system, this clipless system. There's buttons on the side here. You hold these buttons, I guess. Seems like that's it. And the top comes off. Before I pop the top off though, I just want to show you a little more in detail. It's got some good stickers on there. Made it look like there's some fire extinguishers, nice little roll cage, the vented windows. There is an actual roll cage in here. Yeah, that's about it. It has the basher, I call it basher defense. It's just so when you land upside down, you're saving this a little more, but it doesn't do too much. There's better things you could do. But it's nice that they thought about it like that. Oh, popped right off. Press those two buttons. It's a lot of plastic in there, though. That is massive. There's not room to do too much in there. I cut a lot of that off my other Groms. On this one, you'll have to be real careful. Some crazy stuff running through there. Won't be much chopping going on to this thing. It's too beautiful. So got that. Got that. Here's your chassis. Front steering. It is all-wheel drive, of course. Pretty clean in there. Not too much extra space. Once you get a battery in there, you have just a little bit of room here. There's a foam protector if you ever need the room for a different receiver or something like that. Because if you upgrade your motor, you got about a little more than a ½ inch of space in here for a bigger motor, which usually is the case when upgrading. You're gonna go bigger. And the ESC, once again, looks like they went with an all-in-one ESC, receiver, and servo. So when it comes to that, when it comes to upgrading, you're gonna need a lot of things, unless you know, jerry rig everything out of there. But I don't know. I see people trying to save that servo. Is it worth the time? Just buy a new servo? I don't know. You tell me. I'm new here. I'd like to save as much as I can. That way I could have it for backups, or, you know, I'm just learning. So I call my cars Frankenstein all the time. I don't really care if what people think is right or wrong. I'm going to do what I want to do in my car, and if it sets it on fire at the end of the day, I learned the lesson the hard way, and I won't do it again. So, especially with something like this, it's not like I bought a $600 car and, oh, I'm going to max it out and go set it on fire in 2 minutes. No, that's not what's going to happen. And these things are small. They're easy to pull apart. Like, you saw how easy this came off. You start having problems, you're going to get in there, just be able to cut everything right away and save your chassis. But yeah, this thing's going to be a beast. The 3S battery, man, I wish it charged on that charger I got, but it doesn't. I'm just trying to see everything in here. I'm going to have to look in the manual because I don't want to mess with things too much, because not paying attention too much. If I start messing with the shocks, then I got to mess with all 4 of the shocks, you know, and I got to get them perfect. But it does seem like they are adjustable. Oh yeah, you could really crank those down. So I got them. It's weird. In the front they got them completely loose, and in the rear they got them completely tight. So I'm gonna leave them like that. I think they're up to something. They know. They probably know better. I made them actually, they weren't completely tight. I made them a little tighter in the rear. But yeah, that's nice. I like those shocks. All the Groms should have those shocks. I've had the upgraded shocks on back order for a month and a half now. I don't think they're coming. I'm ready to just go with some third-party stuff, to be honest. I hear it doesn't really make a difference anyways. I'm running on pavement mostly and grass. I'm not running competition, so it's not going to make a big difference. I do want to throw a battery in here for you guys real quick, though. Not much else to show you. It does look like it has adjustable steering links. But again, kind of new. I don't know. I've seen these advertised for an upgrade part on the other Groms. This is definitely a part my other Groms do not have in it. So I have to learn how to adjust those. It looks like it's just a little red bolt in there. That's not the right way to show you guys, but maybe just turn that and you're good to go. Maybe they're not adjustable at all. I'll have to look that up. Just like the other Groms, you got a shock absorber there, shock absorber there. Thing's gonna take some damage. Hopefully not too fast though. This battery don't seem right. They did drop the ball on this 3S battery here. This is a big problem. They used the original mounts for the wires. Not that the wires have to be tucked, but it'd be nice. And the way they have this is creating a lot of stress on your connections here. I don't like that. That's it's gonna cause a problem, some shorting later on, or it's just not gonna hold very well in there. Yeah, this is all very weird here. I don't like this. Anyways, this is what I should have did this part before I started talking to you guys. 'Cause this is the worst part. Half the time you gotta jam these things in here because the sleeves on the batteries don't fit. Feels a little loose. I'm gonna have to get in there and tighten it up. But I was confused. I heard it like powering up after all those sequence of beeps there. And I'll do it again for you guys so you could hear it again, because I know none of the other RC cars are making that noise. It's new for me. None of my cars make that noise. They all just make simple beeps or no noise at all. But this fan is really picking up in there. It sounded like the low-C dirt bike when it powers up for a second. I was looking around like, who's coming into my house with a low-C? I'll take it. But pretty cool sounding. Just a fan. So let's boot it up again. I turned it off. Let's boot it up again. Turn the remote on. Beep 3 times, so that means it's in the medium setting, default for steering. So I'm gonna put it forward and press this button. Now it's in the high setting. Press it again, it's off. Press it again, it's low. 3 is medium. That's where we're gonna keep it for now. Yeah, so that rear suspension is real stiff. I'm gonna loosen up the rear suspension and go down a little more, because when you set this thing down, it's really, I feel like the front should be a little tighter. On a trophy truck, the back is usually slamming down. It's got a lot of suspension, but it's slamming down usually. So I said I was gonna leave it default. I'm not. But let me count these turns in my head. Trying to keep them equal here. Had a lot to do with when I set it down, the way it dropped. The front instantly dropped and the back was just stiff. Didn't do nothing, so. We're gonna leave the front all the way how it is. Cool. Got it on 50 or 100 right out the gate. Alright, do one of these real quick. It's a little inside test. Beautiful. It's gonna need a diff. I could hear it right away. The other ones all needed a diff. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's why it sounds weird to me. Maybe it has the metal diff in it right away. The metal diff did have a rougher sound to it once I got it in. I was freaking out on my first one, like, oh my god, it's broken out the gate, but it's not. I like how that one lights up. It's hard to see. It's not just red though, like all the other ones. It's like a red and blue. Looks purple to the eye. I think I'll take it outside and do a little rip for you guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I know it's real mediocre of me to do something like this, but hopefully I'll be better at it in the future, because I plan on having a lot more cars in the future. I got some used ones coming. I got some new ones coming. Indoor, outdoor. I'm going to be getting into boats next summer. That's going to be crazy. Me and my buddy are going to be doing a lot of fishing, so we'll be posting about that next year with the boat stuff. Talking about maybe putting a fish finder on an RC boat and catching a big catfish. See if that helps. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below about what you want to see in the future, and I'll I'll try to keep up with everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.